Welcome back to another episode of Between Two Clouds. I'm your host, Danny Hunt. Our guest today is Terry Phelps, COO at Latino Community Credit Union, also a decades old friend to the team here at Opex. Terry, welcome to the show.
Danny, thanks for having me. I appreciate you letting me take a chance to be with you on Between Two Clouds.
A chance is a great way to capture it, and I think it's worth mentioning that I've been chasing you for about 2 years now to be on this show. What made you finally give in?
Peer pressure, probably. I couldn't let you down. I can only avoid you so long. I think the first time it might have actually been at one of the fishing tournaments. You said, "Hey, when you get a minute, come on over. Let's do this little session where you and I chat about some things." And I was like, "Okay, sounds great." But then, the fishing tournament went going and everything was happening, and so it was just like didn't happen that day, and it didn't happen the next time. And now finally, it's like I can't say no anymore. I've just got to get it done.
Yeah, it's funny how you were real tough to find after we talked about doing that at the fishing tournament, but I get it. Yeah, peer pressure that works. So Terry, switching to the serious side of things, you mind sharing a little bit about you, who you are, and maybe why they brought you over to LCCU?
Yeah, obviously, I'm the chief operations officer there at Latino Community Credit Union. And Latino Community Credit Union, I've been around for 24 years. I've obviously only been there, fortunately, for about 18 months. And obviously, the thing that we do the best is obviously serving the Latino community, but not just Latino community. We have members from over 137 countries. We're one of the fastest growing credit unions, not only in North Carolina, and we're really there mission driven and helping the community succeed and really getting access to those that are underbanked and underserved. And so my involvement with LCCU has gone back a little bit time before coming on as employment, but really helping them. We just got through a digital transformation project where we converted every bit of technology into a new technology stack. And I think it's really going to set the precedence of where Latino is going to grow in the future. And proud to have partners like Opex that have helped with that journey as well.
Well, congrats on that conversion. I know you spent a lot of time on that, and I know we've told you this before, but the team over there is lucky to have you. So glad you were able to come in and help the folks out over that. So, you know, you mentioned fishing earlier, and a few weeks ago we had our 10th annual Opex Redfish tournament. The consensus from folks was that this was the best one yet. Everything about it was perfect. I think the team here would also all agree that you were the one thing missing from the tournament this year. So, because you couldn't join us, you can make it up to me. I'll have you share maybe an interesting or memorable experience from one of the past events.
No, I appreciate that. And unfortunately, if it hadn't been for the core conversion, I had to take the priority of work first. As much as I'd have loved to have been out there on the sound with everybody and fishing this year, it just didn't work out from a timings perspective. But I've been involved in the fishing tournament for quite a while. Those that know OPEX know it's an epic event every year. I think each year everybody says this is the best one ever. Even on a bad day of not catching a fish, being out on the sound, hanging out with the folks at OPEX and some of the clients, it's always been a great opportunity. But I'll go back to 2019. That was the year we came in. I was first paired up with Rich Nowak, and we were on a boat and we were all pumped up. We said, "This year we're going to win. This year we're going to win." And obviously you say that all the time. You don't really expect it to happen. And so this year it just so happens the captain put us in the right spot and the fish were just jumping in the boat. I mean, they were just in and out, in and out. I'd had already pulled in three myself. And here I am. It's not even my turn really to take the fish. Next thing I know, line on, I'm standing next to it. Rich is barking, grab the line, grab the line.
Seems
So of
right.
course I grab the line and I'm already spent. Those of you guys have ever gone fishing, these fish are not necessarily big, but man, they are fighters. And I think I pulled in the Mike Tyson of Red Drum that day because it was from the time I got the line on all the way until luckily, and I will tell the end of the story, I did get the fish in the boat. But along the way, there was some drama building up to it. That fish walked me around the boat a couple of times. On the second time around the boat, trying to switch out lines, make sure you don't get with the engine, don't get the anchor line, all the things that you hear. And again, I've gotten Rich just barking in my ear, get the fish in the boat, get the fish in the boat. Well, here I am. I go, I'm coming around the second time, I slip and fall. I mean, I'm down. I'm flopping like a fish inside the boat, and meanwhile I'm holding the rod, keeping to make sure I don't lose it. Rich grabs a part of it, but in this melee, my watch, I always wear it. I don't know why I wore it on the boat that day. It's just a natural habit. I put it on in a day and I just go out and do my thing. So the fishing line gets intertwined in my watch. And at this point in time, we're thinking we're going to lose the fish. It's going to break. So somehow, miraculously, Rich clears the line from my watch. I pull the fish back up. He's still fighting me the whole entire way, but get it just enough close enough to where the captain is able to grab the net and put it in. And luckily, we get it on the boat. Once it's on the boat, we know we got a winner. This thing, what I've been told, again, I still hear the record set. It's the largest fish ever caught. And fishing stories, they get larger and larger no matter who tells them. And so this is the funny aspect of not only the good time having during the fishing tournament, but just some of the funny things. And as I sit back and reflect on it, I was spent that day. Rich tells me, Terry, hold the fish out so you can get the best picture. My arms were just lost. That was sitting in my lap like I was holding a baby. That's all I could do to keep that fish, in my lap enough for the picture. I have in my office over here the 2019 largest fish. I have the 2019 best boat, and then obviously I got a picture with Court and Rich there following, with the trophy and stuff. So it was an awesome time. It always is. I hate that I missed this year. But it's just one of those things that, the folks at Opex, they work hard, they play hard, and they're just great to be around.
Terry, I think first of all, appreciate you sharing that story. It's certainly my favorite story coming from the fishing tournament, and just how you described Rich and him yelling, barking, however you want to capture it. I think I can certainly relate to that. So no, that's awesome. Yeah, you were sorely missed. It was a great time. We'll make sure we have you around next
Yeah,
year.
kudos, Rich. I served 8 years in the military, and he can put some drill sergeants to shame. I'll just say that.
Oh,
When he wants to win, he wants to win.
that's awesome. Well, Terry, listen, I appreciate you finally giving in. Thanks for being on the show today, and thanks to everybody else who took the time out to stop by. Until next time.